Good day, children. Today, we are going to continue on our lesson, Unit 7, Odd and Above, from your Get Smart Plus 3 textbook, page 70. This will be the part 1 of the lesson. The following class will be the part 2 of this lesson. Today, we are going to learn about telling the time. You may refer to your textbook, page 70. Before we start, let's do a quick revision about clock and time. So this is a clock. And there are parts of clocks that we need to remember and learn. Now let's look at the red one. The red needle here is known as hour hand. Hour hand is short. Alright? Long blue needle is known as minute hand. Minute hand is long. And we have second hand and this line here. If you can see the short line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you count one circle, we call it as the minute lines. And the numbers you can see from the outer part is like 1, 2, 3 to 12. This is called the hour numbers. Okay, so we're going to put a lot of focus today on hour hand, the short needle, and minute hand, the long needle. Please remember, 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute and 60 minutes equals to 1 hour. Now we're going to learn about old clock. What's the time now if you look at this picture? Okay, this is something very important. Please remember. When the minute hand, this is the minute hand, the long needle. When the minute hand is at 12, we always use the word old clock. Okay, for example, it is what? O'clock. Then when you will see the hour hand, short needle, it shows 3. So the answer is, it is 3 o'clock. Now let's try. What time is it? Again, when we look at the minute hand, it is at 12. So we know we need to use the word o'clock. Okay, what about this? The hour hand is at 8. So what could it be? It is 8 o'clock. Very good. Now, what is this? What is the time? If you look at the picture, the minute hand is at 12. Again, when you see the word 12, we need to use o'clock. O'clock. So it is, what about the hour hand? It shows 11. So the answer is, it is 11 o'clock. Next, what is the time? Let's look. Where is the minute hand, the long needle? Yes, 12. So when you see 12, what should you use? Yes, o'clock. Now what about the hour hand? It shows 5. So the answer is, well then, it is 5 o'clock. Next, we're going to learn the word half past. Half past. So what is half past? Half past means 30 minutes. Sometimes we say half an hour. If you look at the yellow line, this is the meaning of half. Half of a circle. Okay, so this is 30 minutes. Shall we count together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 minutes, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 minutes, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 minutes, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 minutes is half past. We always use, it is half past the time. Okay, now let's try. What is the time? If you look from the picture here, when the minute hand, the long needle is at 6, we always use the word half past. Okay, when you see the minute hand at 6, the long needle at 6, please remember we always use it is half past. So look at this picture. Where is the short hand? Where is the hour hand, the short needle? Yes, it states 3. So the answer is, it is half past 3. Very good. Now let's try this. What time? What's the time now? If we look at the minute hand, the long needle, it is at 6. So we always need to use the word, it is half past. What about the hour hand, the short needle? Yes, it shows 9. So the answer would be, it is half past 9. Well, very good. Next, what's the time? Let's look at the minute hand. It is at 6. So what should we use? Yes, we need to use it is half past. So where is the hour hand? The short needle. It shows it haven't reached 5, right? So it is 4. So the answer would be, it is half past 4. Now the next one. What's the time? Again, if you see the minute hand, the long needle is at 6. We still need to use the word. Yes, we still need to use the word half past. So based on the picture, it's between 1 and 2. It hasn't reached 2 yet. So the answer is, it is half past 1. Bye-bye. Now, we're going to learn a quarter past. A quarter past. So what is a quarter? A quarter means 15 minutes. A quarter past also means 15 minutes. So let's see, is this 15 minutes here? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 minutes. When you want to talk about quarter past, it's always 15 minutes after. 15 minutes after. So you are right. It is a quarter past. What would be the time? Okay, for example, what's the time? When the minute hand is at 3, we always use the word a quarter past. Okay, it is a quarter past. Now, where is the hour hand shows? Yes, 5. So the answer would be, it is a quarter past 5. Now let's try this. What's the time? Let's look at the minute hand, the long needle, 3. So you have to use the word, yes, a quarter past. So it is a quarter past what? What is the hour needle shows? Yes, 7. So the answer is, it is a quarter past 7. Next, the same question. What's the time? Let's look at the minute hand, the long needle, it shows 3. So when you see the minute hand is at 3, what should be the answer? Well done, it is a quarter past. So let's look at the hour hand. What time does it state here? Yes, 12. So the answer would be, it is a quarter past 12. Very good. Next one. What's the time? Let's look at the minute hand, the long needle. It states 3. So what should you use? Yes, it's a quarter past. So what about this Owl hand, the short needle, where does it shows? Yes, 10. So your answer should be, it is a quarter past 10. Very good. Now we are going to learn the last part of the time today, which is a quarter to. A quarter to. What is a quarter again? A quarter means 15 minutes. But a quarter to, it means slightly different. It means 15 minutes more to o'clock. So when you see the word to, you need to plus 1, meaning there are 15 minutes left to the next hour. So let's count and see, is this a quarter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 minutes. So when you see a quarter to, the other side of the clock, you need to plus 1. And we always say, it's a quarter to. Let's try. What's the time? When the minute hand, the long needle, is at 9, we use the word a quarter to. It is a quarter to. But I mentioned earlier, when you see the word a quarter to, you need to plus 1. So, if we look at this time here, it hasn't reached 4. So the hour is 3. We need to write 3 plus 1 because it's a quarter to. 3 plus 1. So the answer would be, yes, 4. It is a quarter to 4. What's the time? Now, if we see the minute hand, it's pointing at 9, the long needle, we need to use the word, it's a quarter to. Okay, now let's look at the hour hand, the short needle. Does it show 6 yet? No. So it is 5. Now when you see the word to, again, what should we write? We need to plus 1. So 5 plus 1 is? Yes. So the answer would be, it is a quarter to 6. Now let's practice what's the time. If you see the minute hand, the long needle, it shows 9. And when you see the long needle, the minute hand shows 9, you should use the word, it's a quarter to. Very good. So let's look at the hour hand, short needle. Does it point to 2 yet? No. So it is 1. But remember, when we have the word to, we need to plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is, yes, 2. So the answer would be, it is a quarter to 2. Now let's try this together. What's the time? Where does the minute hand shows? Yes, 9. So, what about the hour hand? Is it 12 yet? No, it is 11. So when you see the word 9, we need to use a quarter to. When we use the word to, we need to plus 1. So the answer would be 11 plus 1. So what will be the answer? Well done. It is a quarter to 12. Now let's try some simple tasks today. This will be your homework for today. First one, look, read and match. Question number 1. The minute hand is at 12. So the answer definitely will be o'clock. Right. And what about the hour hand? Where the sheet shows? 1. So which one will be the answer? Is it 11:30? Is it a quarter to 1? Is it 1:30 or 11:15? Or the answer is E. It is 1 o'clock. Yes, the answer is E. It is 1 o'clock. For question number 2 to number 5, I would like you to try it yourself. For exercise 2, we are going to read and draw the time. So let's look at number 1. It is 3 o'clock. Yes, when we see the word o'clock, where does the minute hand need to be at? Correct, the answer is at 12. So, if you see the word 3, where do you think the hour hand should be? Yes, 3. So this will be the answer. For question 2 to 4, I want you to try it yourself as a homework. So that's all from me today. Thank you, class. Bye. See you in the next class.